So here we are in the front yard, looking really nice. It's coming along. We just had a crazy storm here, so some things are a little bit wind blown. But things are looking nice. The boxwoods I trimmed, I don't know whether you saw them before or after. There's a lot of cars in this area. I think I tell you that every time I'm in the front yard. And there's also a lot of wind, so bear with me if there's a lot of wind noise and car noise. Things are looking really well. I cut back my dianthus, and now they're starting to set out buds again, because the flowers had all kind of finished. I didn't want it to set seed just yet, so because it still is early in the season, and they're starting to put up new growth. Oh yes, I didn't pan up to the tree last time, so this is a little leaf linden, my little street tree. It's looking nice. We water it. Ours is probably the nicer one, just a little bit more full than the rest. It's only been 3 years, so you're not going to get a ton of growth. And here we go into the main part of the garden. The barberry is really growing like crazy. I had to really trim it back, but it's doing really nice. My pansies are still looking really good, even though we've been having the well, it's been in the 40s with the humidex here, Celsius, so it's been really hot. So for people that say that they will die in the heat, that is true if you don't water them. If they're allowed to dry out, they will turn into a crispy mess. But if they're given the right amount of moisture in the root system, then they will continue to look nice. I have some lantana that's growing. It really hasn't impressed me this year like it did last. This one's starting to grow a little bit better, finally, but it was off to a slow start. Need to go through and deadhead all of my pansies. They're really going to seed. I'll go through and do this probably later on today and during this video. The Japanese maple is looking really nice. And I'm gonna have to start pruning it probably next year. I pruned it a little bit this year, but it didn't really need it. But now it's starting to really overgrow its spot. This is a fun plant that I'm trying this year. I just recently got it. Is it I'm not sure. If you know the name of it, it starts with an L. Lysianthus or I'm not sure. I would be lying if I said I knew exactly what it was at this point. I'm hoping that it grows well in the garden. I think it was meant to be a house plant, but it looks pretty, so we'll try it out. My garden phlox, the tall phlox, is looking nice. The storm took some of the branches, so it's not as full as it once was. But that's alright. Here's, before I get too far away from myself, here are the baskets in the front. They're not looking the greatest at the moment. I actually had to tie these up yesterday. I used a new product to me, a Velcro tie method, and it worked really well. I'll probably show you guys in a video of that as well. But these salvias were falling all over the place, and since I propped up the salvias, you can't see the elephant ear that's in here. Soon you will. They're just reaching the top now. Soon they will be above all the other plants. They're in there. And this one here has reached the top, a little bit wind whipped and tore from smashing against things. They had some hurricane force gusts here just a couple of days ago, so they did not like that at all. So, yep, in some time these will look much better. But they're looking okay now. Ooh, my miscanthus grass is looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Next year I'll have to dig that up and divide it so that it doesn't get so big. Soon it's going to be outgrown for the place that it's in right now. But it looks really nice this year. Another perfect boxwood. I love my boxwoods. And here is the Baju banana, the hardy banana. As you can see, it really didn't respond well to the storm that we had. Really horrible I'm gonna wait for some of the new leaves to come out and replace these ugly ones, and then I will cut these ones off. I don't like these, and they're all over the place. This one's not so bad, but it's still really torn. So a word of advice: if you grow bananas, make sure to have them in a sheltered spot from the wind. They like it hot and sunny, but they don't like it windy. And if it is windy, try not to have anything that they could bang up against that will tear the leaves, but they will tear in the wind anyway. But it's looking really nice. It looked even better a couple of days ago because all the leaves were perfect. And then here are the plumeria. You got an update this month with the plumerias, but here they are at the end of the garden. And the spider lily, it got damaged crazy with the wind, but it's still surviving. And I've got just a escalenta, or Colocasia escalenta, the elephant ear, the taro, growing right here. It'll do okay. And yeah, just a close-up here of the inflow that I have going on with this plumeria. And I will also have a couple more inflows coming on this one and in here. You could just barely see it down there. So anyway, this was the front garden tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy growing, everyone, and there will be another update next month in August.